Well, hello, my friends, and welcome. Well, this video is going to be a little different. I do these periodically, every 4 or 6 months. There's a lot of talk about crime in Albuquerque and New Mexico, and I like to do a little update or talk about it a little bit just to get down to earth. Now, I've done hundreds of videos on this channel for the last 4 years of all the virtues and the wonderful things about Albuquerque, the art, the culture, all the wonderful things to see and do. But today we're going to get to the nitty-gritty, and we're going to talk about crime stats and different information. I hope you'll stick with me. Let's go. Albuquerque has seen a number of crime trends. While homicides are down from 2023, the city has had a significant increase in murders over the past decade. Per the APD, the Albuquerque Police Department, this is attributed to the increase in illegal drugs and cartel-related crimes. Uh-oh, someone left the fountain on. And it is frozen. That looks gorgeous, though. Oh my gosh. Need to turn this thing off this time of year. That is a lot of ice. It sure looks pretty, though, doesn't it? Oh my goodness. There's always something nice, even though we're talking about something bad. Now, interesting enough, gun-related crimes are down from 2023, while the violent crime rate is 3 times the national average. This is per the FBI records. Property crimes are staying at about the same rate. And here's some interesting stats by year. Last 3 years. In 2021, there was 128 murders. In 22, there was 170. And last year, 2023, there was 150. Now, this next slide is from the Bernalillo County Sheriff's Department. It's pretty hard to see, but I thought it was pretty interesting. That long yellow, very light yellow bar on this graph here, and which is the most crimes, is simple assault. Simple assault. We gotta stop it. Well, just for curiosity, I thought I would plug in here a little bit of information about the overall crime rate for the United States. I made a little graphic slide here, talking about graphic warning, warning. It's there's some graphic information in this video. Now, this is from 2023 from the FBI reports. They're the ones that are in charge of all the crime reporting across the U.S. and probably overseas also. I'm not sure. But in 2023, there was 336 crimes per 100,000 of the population, which was a 3% decrease from the prior year. Now, interesting to know, here in Albuquerque, last reported was 23 crimes per 1,000 of the population. Now on to the highest crime areas as far as neighborhoods. I've got the top 4. A place called the International District, which is also called the War Zone. Still in the news, still the top ranking most reported crimes. That's what these are, most reported. It doesn't necessarily one crime over another. It's just the most per APD. The second one is the beautiful village of Bareilles. Bareilles. Get in trouble for not pronouncing that right. Bareilles. So that's number 2. Number 3 is basically downtown. The whole area of downtown that gets a lot of reports, a lot of calling the 911 for. It just seems to be a lot down there, I guess, due to maybe a lot of the bars and stuff. I don't know, I'm just guessing. And last but not least, or last but not most, it's kind of downtown, but it's called Wells Park. Wells Park area. I actually like that area, but there's a lot of industrial area. But according to APD, that's number 4 for today. Look how pretty the Sandia Mountains. See, even in the midst of talking about this horrible stuff, I still love to walk around and enjoy the beauty and insert the beauty of Albuquerque. To me, it outweighs all the bad, all the crime. But today you can see through the dormant trees, at least. Usually I come by here and I can't even see the mountains for the trees, but pretty cool. What's next, Big G? I'll tell you what's next. We're gonna get down to the nitty-gritty, and I was curious about what are the top 5 bad, nasty, hideous crimes. And the ones I came across were these next ones. Pretty graphic. I don't even want to read them. You can read them quickly or pause the video, but I'm just going to show these top 5, what I call the top 5, and taken off a website of local law enforcement, and just show you there's some really, really bad people out there that give the area a bad name. Now, I don't know the circumstances. I don't know if it has anything to do with self-defense or gang related, or someone was pushed too far. I don't know. There's excuses, and there's some that are just downright mean and ugly people. But let me show you these. Then we'll go on to maybe a little bit of a lighter look at crime and different stats in Albuquerque. Whew, it is a brisk wind today. We need a quick little sunny break here. We really do. I do. Whew. This jacket does pretty good with the cold wind, this leather jacket. I've had it for years and years and years. But it doesn't zip up. I need a scarf. I need a hat. But now we are going to go way back in time. We're going to go back to around the 50s. And here's a picture of one of my favorite buildings, the Chemo Auditorium or Chemo Theater. And it looks so much different, has that huge marquee out front. But I thought it'd be interesting to give a couple stats from Albuquerque back around that time. Back when people dressed up to go to the store, to go to the theater. And of course the population was much, much less than it is now. Now it's around, I don't know, high 800s just in the Albuquerque area. But if you add everything together, it's probably over 1 million. But here's some quick stats from circa 1950. In the 1950s, Albuquerque had a homicide rate of about 4.6 crimes per 100,000 people. Of course, the population at that time was around 96,815. Huh? And now, a look at the brighter side. Whoo! That sun's bright. So we're going to look at the brighter side. The next 5 slides that I found show the best place and the safest neighborhoods in Albuquerque. And, well, it's bright if you can afford it. But I thought it was interesting. And take a look at the average income and the list price and all the figures on each slide there. Pretty eye-opening. But if you want to find a safe place, most of these are up in the northeast area, most of them. But I thought it was interesting to put here. Check them out. Well, that's going to do it, folks, for the video today. Quite different from my usual midday excursion. Usually around the middle of the week, between Monday and Friday. I hope you got something out of it. It took a little bit of work to put this together, but I'm glad I did. And let me know what you think. And we'll go back to enjoying the lovely things around Albuquerque and New Mexico. So back to work. We'll see you next time. Bye now.